It's week 1 of the National Football League. Well,
with fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. Sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
Here we go, here we go. Goes on. Back.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. Skirts by him at the 35. And they work this right upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game. And I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
Here we go.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 8. Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 53 yards. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. One tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah. Your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned. He's coming for you.
That's out quickly to Hyatt. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Now a 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 36.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
The Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. He'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bengals will get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
12.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
11. God.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves.
Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Was trying to find Jahan Dotson, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat. Turns it up there. It pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Hey, let's go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And his throw is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hurts. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a throw here, hauled in. It'll be a gain of 5. And just like that, it's third down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end, the Joker. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll try and run for it. But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Right back to him on first down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down. I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Now a 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Chase, complete. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. That one downfield for Dotson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Steps away to his left. Able to get away. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Great, set.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 74 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Fighting through pressure, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here's Hurts to throw. Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he's caught. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Hurts, a throw completed to Hyatt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had no command that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Those are the kicks that you worry you might have to confront again in the end. You had a chance to go up by 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter, but your kicker can't convert.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half.
11. Dot.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring him 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know.
Here we go.
He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot. Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
11 MT.
Again, it's Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover it? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Burrow to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
And he'll go down, brought down the 20-yard line. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
87 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They go play action with Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Hey, 73, 73. Delta.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, and this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Bengals 10. McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bengals getting set to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Burrow. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow got a man. It's Brown. Oh, what a juke into space. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To the air again, Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jahan Dotson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the fourth. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Throwing is Hurts. Completed to Hyatt.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And that will force a turnover on downs.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing, Burrow.
Over the middle, it's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Burrow. Throw right side complete to Dotson.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
Burrow.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Here's second down. Now Burrow.
This is caught.
And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
To throw, Burrow.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Point after here coming up. And that will make this a 4-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Hurts and the Eagles now down by 4, 37 seconds to go. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Batted by the safety, but caught anyway.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Now 1st and goal. Hurts completing this one quickly.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
And they ran just a little underneath around here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Burrow. Dotson, he's got it.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A final shot now for Burrow. Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, Carter, tonight was a great way to kick the season off.